Good morning, Nigerian View. Good morning, gentlemen. Um, Good morning, Mr. Okon. Thank you for being here with us. So, I've got a question actually, but before I delve into that question, I would like to recount my experience with the police. So, sometime in 2019, we were returning from Dugbe, which is in Ibadan. We went to watch a movie at the cinema. So, on our way back to Osun State, somewhere close to Ede, we got to a police checkpoint. You know, we explained to them that we were coming from Tigbe. So these guys were like, okay, we would like you to open your boot. Then while you're opening your boot, you produce your papers. So I told them, okay, fine. Um, I'm not a member of the Nigerian army, but my father is a member of the Nigerian army. In fact, I have siblings who are members of the Nigerian army. So just to speed up the process, because it was already 7. So, and there was Oro at Ife. So I had to just identify myself as the son of a military personnel, and then they allowed us to go quickly. But shortly along the way, even before we got to that the next checkpoint, the police checkpoint, I told my guys to stop, that we should go and check the boot. Then when we got to the back, opened the boot, we saw that they put something at the back. When we inspected, we saw marijuana, like inside plastic container, this weed something. So I took out the weed and then dropped it by the side of the road. Now on getting to the Ede police checkpoint, those police guys were like, stop, as if they wanted to shoot at us. Seems like they were expecting us. So even my friends were surprised because I was at the wheel driving. So I knew that it was because of that marijuana they were waiting for us there. Then when we got down, they told us to come down, slammed us behind in front of the wheels or something like that, just so that they pretended as if they were checking, like making a routine check, asked us for IDs. Then when they saw my ID, they said, um, who are you guys and where are you guys from? We spoke. In fact, I didn't even identify myself. So one just went to the back, waiting when I get for back. We opened the boot and then did you see the stuff that the other guys put in? So that one called his other colleagues. Those ones came to verify. After almost 30 minutes of just standing at the back, they came to meet us. Bros abeg, e get something wey dey your back. We hear say we get one car wey we dey find, wey be say dey talk say marijuana dey inside. One intel, we receive intel, that kind of bullshit. So we told them that there was nothing inside the car, that all they had to do was to ask the person who gave them the intel to describe the kind of people inside the car. They said it's us. After a while, one of them drew us close and then told us that we should please give him the location where we dropped the something they put in our boot. So you can imagine that sometimes, I know Mr. Okon, you are a good person, but sometimes police plant criminal substances on civilians, unsuspecting civilians, so that when they are found guilty, they are probably taken to the station and then confiscated of their items, maybe even made to pay large sums of money so that they may bail themselves. Now, this is where my question comes into you, Mr. Okon. In the army, it is very easy to identify a soldier, even if his name tag is not on his breast. You can identify a soldier by the badge on his shoulders. You can identify the barracks he's from. Because there are certain barracks that come with their insignias. And by insignias, I don't mean writings, I mean the emblems. Take for instance, in Lagos, we have a tiger mascot. So when you see a soldier with that tiger mascot, you know he's probably from Ikeja. Ogun State, it's a rabbit. So you know that that's the mechanized barracks. So whenever you see a soldier who is from the mechanized barracks, you know. Then when you see somebody who is with a rhinoceros, you'll be wondering what a soldier from probably Enugu or Plateau State is doing in Lagos State. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, my question is, sometimes when you go to a police checkpoint, you discover that the police has pulled off their name tag or any means of identification. You don't even see that badge or whatever means of identification. The only thing you see is that police emblem on their shoulder. That's all. So you can't really identify them. And even if they take you to their immediate superior so that you can lay your complaint, it's either they're all working together. So it's like you're wasting your time basically. Now, in the comment section, I saw that you have to go to the state command. Then when you go to the state command, how can you identify the particular set of culprits whom you have just seen at the checkpoint? How do you, because at the end of the day, the police will tell you, you should have taken a picture of them, maybe you should have found their names, those kind of things. No. Maybe you can tell us something that we can do on the spot that the police will not be suspicious of our actions. Or maybe there's, because even sometimes when you try to look at the vehicle they are with, maybe to decipher which police barracks they are from, it's oftentimes very, very difficult because some on numerous occasions you see that the vehicles they just on it it's written Nigerian Police Force. It doesn't specifically say which police barracks that vehicle is from. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's the question I have for you today, Mr. Okun. Thank you.
Okay. Now you one of the points that I understand that you are trying to make is that you are trying to know means of identification of police patrol teams. Now
Yes, correct.
there are different police patrol teams, and I believe, for example, if you see a vehicle, a patrol vehicle that has a word safer highway, you know that it is the federal safer highway patrol team. So now I want to get you to understand something. A police officer cannot operate in areas outside their jurisdiction. Now, what are these jurisdiction? Each division in every local government has an area marked out that they used to cover, that they used to that very area is their jurisdiction. A policeman from that division can rarely go from his division to another division to make an arrest. Let me make it clearer for you. If a police officer from Lagos State wants to go and make an arrest at Kogi State, or say if a police officer from Lagos State wants to go and make an arrest at Ogun State, there are procedures that he has to go through to be granted power to make such arrest. So a police officer doesn't operate outside of his jurisdiction. And one of the ways that I say that you can pinpoint the bad eggs in the police is by their location. When you go to report them, like talk about you saw so patrol team at so place, so time, so day. Then if truly the person you reported to wants to help you, he will be able to track down which patrol team we are there on that very day. Then also about who to report to at the state command. If you go to the state command, ask for the PRO, the first PRO, public relation officer. He is the one that you make your report complaints to. And once you have gotten to him, make your complaint. I'm very sure that he will help you out. Every state has a PRO. Go to the state command and ask for the PRO. Thank